Themlootlads.
I gotta say, Handler in Worlds hated her. Insufferable. Just got into trouble.
Yeah.
Elma, pretty cool lady.
Pretty neat. Pretty neat. I like her.
Then again, Handler in Worlds was just kind of there to cause trouble. I'm convinced that the only reason why she's a handler is because she likes to see the hunters fight. And Elma's a researcher?
Yeah.
Elma has like that thing going for her where she's an actual human being as opposed to a gremlin.
Yeah, but the game's woke. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard how woke this game is? It's a woke game, Chris.
There are so many buff women in this game.
Oh, but there's like pro-immigration and Alma is a quote-unquote tree hugger type and therefore fucking woke trash.
I don't understand the tree hugger element where she like looks at the guy, like looks at the monster and then looks at you, and then she essentially tells the hunter to like go hunt mode out, and then you hunt mode all over them.
Like,
yeah, I don't think that kills a candle the water where she's just like, yeah, the guild authorizes you to murder that thing and make a suit out of its skin.
yeah.
And then Gemma's just like rubbing her hands on the other side, just like, yeah. Give me more shit to do.
Also, yeah, this is my punk lady.
I do like your punk lady. I was gonna mention the hair. I do like the hair.
I always make punk ladies when it comes to Monster Hunter, and I always name them Jessicas.
I'm not sure how I feel about that one.
It's the Jecka's Jessica.
Is that your persona when you finally transition?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, was
When
that
I
too
finally
look? We knew your fucking search history for maid dresses. All right, I'm saying you can pull it off. Like, there's
hips?
nothing wrong with that.
It's the hips. welcome to Loot Lads. I don't know where we're starting, but we are starting.
Look, you'd be very. I mean, you're always kissable, but like you'd be
Thank
very
you.
kissable at that point. I want to normalize kissing the homies, but also
Put that on the quest counter. Where the fuck is this thing taking me?
I like ever since Worlds, I never trusted the scout flies.
We're
'Cause,
going
like,
this way. Alright, I'm just gonna take manual control of this. This sucks.
I'd imagine like Alma just being like, "What are you doing?
I don't know. It has a mind of its own.
The secret has zoomies. I can't control it."
help.
That's the thing they don't cover in Monster Hunters. What if the monster just has zoomies?
Right?
Like,
The guild's authorized you hunt. It's just like being adorable. That's kind of fucked up.
dude, it ran through the village. It's just like it's showing tummy. That's just like, oh, come on.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, This is the first time I actually fought a Gravio, so this is news to me.
Nice. Good luck. Hope don't
Thank you.
die.
Okay.
You have a bow. You're not dying.
I
Never
play
mind.
bow. Not only do I play bow with like extendy everything, so like all my evasion is like higher.
Personally, I would have hoped for you to say, yeah, I play bow, but I play them like Jacob Lash.
God, I wish.
There needs, like, the Jacob Lash weapon is Insect Glaive, but Insect Glaive doesn't have big damage numbers. Okay, buddy.
Okay, I know what you're about now.
What do you mean?
Take a little sip.
You now remember this guy?
I fought one.
God damn.
I don't think he was in Worlds.
He was in Worlds.
Was he?
Yeah, he's gonna explode later.
Ah,
Unless I'm thinking about something different, but like this chonky man was in Worlds.
interesting.
I think we were like we only had to fight him once, and he's not part of the tempered crew.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
maybe.
Or he might have been, and we just kind of ignore them because he wants the fucking Gravios gear.
Do you remember if it's tail cuts?
Don't know.
All right. Well, we're gonna find out.
I mean, I assume the tail cuts. There were things that like I didn't know the Puke had like a tail cut. Oh, he's also a funny little guy, but he's also oh, that's cool. I only really play the through weapon, so I don't know what's new with everything. I do.
Oh, it got me on the drop down, man. This guy's rough.
I mean, he's got fire lasers. I feel like anyone who can shoot like a fucking concentrated laser is a tough fight.
I probably should have put on my fire charm.
That's fine. We can just kill him, dude.
Yeah, all right, that's fair. Oh, wait.
Oh, he might be. He is roly polying. I was like, okay, all right. With Monster Hunter, you don't know if it's just like he's charging up or he's just gonna, you know, roly-poly and be a silly little guy. That is your focus attack, is like your little, your little, like, bombardment, is it?
I think so. The,
I like the, I kind of like the focus attack stuff.
Yeah, mine, well, we had the arrow rain in Worlds.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm missing from Worlds is the slide shot. That was sick.
Yeah.
The closest thing is this here, the jump and fire.
I mean, I miss the amount of slidey bits. Like, there was flat terrain in Worlds that you could just slide on that the hammer was 10 out of 10 on.
True.
But, I understand why they took that out, and I understand why they kind of wanted to normalize that. Instead, we got, focus...
Sorry, I tensed up.
Yeah,
I thought that
fine.
was going to be a laser beam instead of a... That's what I thought.
Instead, we get, like, an instant KO if they have a wound on the head, because you can just stick on them like glue.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. Oh, I also really like the focus attack on the gun lance, because it's just, you know, they gave you wyvern stakes. And I really like the wyvern stakes, but the focus attack is if you hit the wound, you just wyvern stake them, and then you do it again.
I like it.
Actually, I really like gun lance in this one. The only thing I'm missing is Ryze's gun lance was unequivocally, like, too much fun. It was so good. You have so much maneuverability, but like that was just everybody in that game. But in this one, they gave you a burst fire combo, so you spend your entire clip and then you stake them. And then if you input and you think you have time to, you just instantly reload and do the same combo again.
I like it.
Like, it's just a one button press from, like, burst fire combo into another one. I love it.
Do you think this guy's weak to blast? Probably not, considering.
I think he's actually
armored.
like a fireman, or like... He's also armored, yeah.
Yeah, blast usually good against anything super armored.
I suppose, yeah. He's probably weak against blast. I could look him up if you really want. I mean, we're just kind of sitting, chatting, shooting on like
just
shooting
hang.
a guy.
Do the dodge.
You need to leave. Oh, they really upped the stamina on this fucking bow, didn't they?
I also have some stamina, reductors, but it'll eat through pretty fast.
Yeah. I might try sword and shield, I don't know.
This is really good right now. Apparently it's got a lot of the grapple. You can rodeo a lot with it.
Oh, hell yeah. That's kind of why I liked Hammer, is you have so much airtime in that fucking game that you can just stay up in the air forever.
Oh,
It felt like I was playing Insect Glaive half the time with the amount of slopes I get to go down.
That's true.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah.
I do like sloping.
Although you have the bird, you could just do the same thing with the bird.
Yeah, that's the only way I get mounts with this thing.
I don't know, you seem to be hopping a lot.
Yeah, but it's never like it's a hop fire. It's never like a hop
I see.
melee.
I
You need
understand.
that to get my heavy explosive pod. Sure.
Part of me hopes that when they update the game or like make an expansion, they introduce some of this, like not everything from Rise, because I think it was like very. But you essentially dance circles around those monsters.
Yeah.
They need to buff up the monsters if they really need to like introduce Rise mechanics. But I feel like giving some of the fun, like more fun OP stuff after an expansion would be sick.
I'm very intrigued as to how they're going to expand on it, because like I get why the movement system is a little bit more reduced, because I think the Rise stuff was a little not complicated, but like egregious, I guess. Like having too much movement made a lot of fights incredibly trivial.
I agree. That's one thing I didn't really like about Rise, but I kind of warmed up to it as soon as I like stopped being a tryhard, I guess. Like I knew that was a Monster Hunter that like I'm not gonna get into very many like master rank or temperate stuff, but I did really like the fact that you could just be anywhere you want to be. And also Gunlance was too fun.
True.
Yeah, it was actually too fun. Inverse, hated the Hunting Horn in Rise, love it in Wild. They had so much to it.
Ooh.
Like the little like dancey dance you do to make the bubbles on the ground.
Sometimes you gotta do a little dancey dance.
Well, first of all, the dancey dances are fun, but you get to input songs as you're doing the dancey dance. So like notes are based off of the hits that you do. That's just the mechanic of the Hunting Horn.
Okay.
But every time you do the dance or your focus attack, you can like rhythm game the buttons, and without needing to attack, you input the notes into it.
Ooh.
Yeah. And also some of the bubbles do different things. Like there's just stamina regeneration. There's just a healing one. There's an attack and affinity up on a thing that also has healing on it. So like,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's sick.
I don't think it's going to be as egregious as Rise's, like, have a potion and then have another potion and then have 4 more potions. But I feel like it's going to be very strong. Like, I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to make a hunting horn for attack up and a hunting horn that I use for the fight.
Okay.
And that's probably the loadout I'm going to bring to most of the fights we do. If we get there. I'm not sure. I need to get the high rank first, then I'm too busy. Well, I'm not busy. I'm busy doing other things.
Watching animes.
Well, really just reading manga at the moment.
Enjoying Japanese culture. Oh, I knew as soon as I jumped the wrong way, I was doomed.
I enjoy the fact that I'm reading, but unfortunately it's about high school overpowered girls, so like...
Well, I mean, when you got a bit, you got a bit.
I mean, it's whatever. Actually, the main character's overpowered girl. There's a lot of overpowered, like, silly people in that.
Ooh. Ooh. No. Stop. Stop, cease. Ooh. No.
I kind of hate that they do shock traps now.
What's that?
Sometimes I just want to plan when my monster is stunned.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But I'm also hunting horn, so I don't get to choose that all at the time anymore, Smile. I get to stick to the head, and I get my, like, 2 knockdowns before they die. Have you fought a tempered guy? How hard are they at the moment?
I've only fought a tempered Rompopolo.
A Rompopolo?
Yeah, the gas... The poison little bird thing. The bubbly bird.
I like their set, actually. It's pretty fun.
It's so good.
It's a shame that he looks so dumpy.
Oh, yeah. They are, probably the least designed creature in this. Like, over-designed grossness.
Yeah, in parentheses, derogatory. Yeah. Your cool drinks out?
Yes, there is a cool Voss bread. What? Oh, shit, meant a bug. Whoopie-doop.
Actually, I'm going to hate when I want to complete the endemic life.
I have caught a lot of stuff, apparently. Actually, I don't think I've got one of these boys.
Apparently.
Give Bombule. Yeah, there's you need to get like some sonic pods to capture at least some things, because like they move. Oh, hello, what are you?
I like him.
Do I have you? The hell did I grab?
Flash flies.
All right,
cool.
Get down here. I know. There's like really important stuff down there that I.
All right, where's that sonic pod, dude?
Yeah, like this.
I really like the endemic life collecting in Worlds, and like I'm gonna like it in this one. I just absolutely detest that it's open world. So, if I'm missing out on one map, it's going to be I'm missing out on another map too. Like, but even though I'm not looking for it in that map, it's just it's the attitude around it.
Pew!
That was sick. They do make all of the classes feel really cool.
It's the only thing that does tail cuts on a bow. So if it does tail cut, this is the only way I'll find out.
I assume it would. Like, why wouldn't it?
All right, you know
what? It's got a tail. You might as well cut it.
Right? You can cut all the arms off the octopus.
Yeah.
Come on. What are we doing here?
My only cart is to that fucking octopus. He does a lot of chaotic stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Actually, there's a lot of, like, more than an average amount of limbs in this game. Like, you fight 2 spiders, you fight 2 octopi.
Yeah, I was very surprised that they put 2 spiders and 2 octopus in. Like,
to be
you
fair,
want 8 limbs multiple times?
The first spider you see is fucking sick. I love Rose Spider, whatever that guy is called.
The Lollapalooza. Yeah. God, I got drunk there.
Lollapalooza is like, I love their set as well. It's just so like, as soon as I saw it, I saw
Lollabarina.
Lollabarina, yeah. I love the, like, let's do a gothic rose aesthetic. 10 out of 10.
It's so good.
The armor sets in this game are also fucking
very
sick.
pretty. Like,
if anything, it's just like dress up your hunter simulator, which is kind of what Worlds was eventually, but like, they really put a lot of work into this one.
Yeah,
even though it's like woke or whatever.
Yeah, obviously.
Are you saying that I can equip the male sets as female? Ugh.
Yeah, I think the ugliest thing is a lot of the women hats. Very bad.
Yeah, I've always had a problem with like some of the women armor sets, mainly because like they're just not for me. And like I loved when I can't remember the specific set, but there was the male version that I really liked, but the female version was just awful. I wish I could remember, but I had an example in Worlds that like when I played with Nathan. Which is to say, I'm glad the option is there.
No, I very much love the mix and match and, you know, color stuff. Like, it's very fashion forward, and I love it. Game is fucking great.
Yeah, I think it's a positive, like... At least the customization is a very positive direction, in my opinion, I guess. I'm not really, like, a designer thinking about that at the moment, so, like, mileage may vary, but I do enjoy it. It is the hats. No, I agree with you. 100%, actually. It's the fact that I get to choose the male hats, which are cooler sometimes.
It's so much cooler.
I'm not sure what my obsession is. Like, I guess our collective obsession, because it started, I think, with Tiny Hat.
Tiny Hat's sick.
Yeah, is that, you know, big jacket, Tiny Hat is just kind of like a selling point to me, where if I see Tiny Hat, I'm more likely to pick that character. I'm also anime built, so
okay.
like, he's stinking up the place.
I'm going to sleepy time, apparently.
Sleepy time junction.
Good thing I have the healing mantle on, because I am probably going to get hurt. Hell yeah.
You know, thanks, pal. High five. Not like that, not like that.
Oh, Christ, I didn't realize. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Yep. It's alright, compression will take care of a lot of that, but, oh boy.
Welcome to Monster Hunter. Well, it's mostly gushing about Monster Hunter, really. And anime. I liked it when the researcher guy decided that he was going to just abandon the 2 people that were allowed to kill the monsters.
Yeah, the amount of people being like, I'm going to go do a thing, getting themselves immediately in danger, has happened more often than it should for any game. Also, it's nearly dead, so I'm going to capture that thing just after I...
Nice.
Also, I'm very capture forward. I don't kill unless it's a slay quest, typically.
I look at my girl, and I look at the big tasty monster that's in front of me, and no matter the context, I'm eating that thing. Are you saying that you're not going to bring some Gravio steak to Gemma?
I mean...
She's a hungry girl. She works.
I don't know what they do with it after I capture it.
Actually, yeah, that's also a good point.
Let's just get... No.
Hold on.
Put that away.
And by capture, I mean I'm capturing the... capturing him in the wind as he gets misted.
Yeah, I've got a Ziploc bag. I'm gonna be just waving around.
Whatever I get is what I get, and you present to Gemma like, could you make armor out of this?
Is this soup?
No, it's a Gravios. Gravios soup.
This kind of burns when you touch it.
Or you get sleepy. I don't know.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's a terrible combination of sleepy or splody.
You don't get to choose. It's it. Dude, when you drink your stew and you get that like explosion fire effect and you look at the other people and they're already asleep and you're like
It's gonna be very unfortunate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
For somebody.
Small bombs.
In the food.
Well,
as
actually,
the food.
The food made me the small bomb. I was gonna ask like what they do with the monsters, but there are canon arena events where they just pitch you in front of like, here's 2 of them, just kill 2 of them inside the arena.
God, I gotta kill. All right, this is my favorite fight. I'm gonna do this guy.
Oh, is that Frostman?
Jin Dahaad, yeah.
I like him too.
I probably should have actually changed my equipment a little bit.
Restocked, you know, all that jazz.
I did restock, but I didn't change my charm.
You know, restock, all that jazz.
Okay. Yeah, this guy, absolutely rad. Probably my favorite fight in the game. He's the only one with, like, real raid mechanics so far I've found. Where, like, you gotta drop stuff to not explode and die.
Yeah, even the final boss was like, here's just a monster with extra steps.
Yeah, it was a cool fight.
I liked it. I tell a lie. The second time I carded was because I realized I had -20 fire resistance and died to the fire explosion.
Yeah.
A very livable thing because I was behind the ice, but then I died. I just absolutely blew up.
What kind of monster are we after this time?
Go from the Thunder Charm to the
Find something useful.
Dice Charm, which means my Mistress is now 11.
Nice.
Yeah, my fire resist was -5 for that fight, so I was like, uh-oh.
I was wearing the Guardian Otogoron set, which is very nice for everything else except defense. Because I don't know if you know anything about that armor set. It's like -10 on everything,
Oof.
and then like an additional like it's awful.
Yeah, for anybody who actually cares, here's my my set, my stuff that's going on.
I suppose we're too early to like want to go for attack boost, right?
Yeah, like I've got 2 on due to gem here, which is nice.
You got attack 2 jewel?
Hell yeah!
I got my like. I assume it was a free attack 1 jewel. Like, I don't know if you get those for free. But like Monster Hunter always teases me with like, yo, you get 1 attack jewel, and that's the only attack jewel you're ever gonna get.
Just gotta sip up some drugs right quick. Don't mind me.
Actually, I need to look. I guess I'm looking up builds when I get home. I'm
Yeah,
excited
fair
for
enough.
getting the high rank in this game. I got the first round of credits, so I'm just waiting for the second one's smile.
I actually still don't have the second one, so.
Yeah. Apparently it doesn't go for a while. Like, Chapter 4 goes for about as long as the campaign was.
Yeah, I'm in chapter 5 now.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm fighting this guy right now, I'm pretty sure. Due to chapter 5 unlocks. Look at that fucking fight.
Yeah, he's a big man.
Oh, I couldn't get out. I slid forward instead of sideways. I'm mad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna just do
It's
a
alright,
little...
you're alright. It's okay.
Do a little sip.
When I was doing this in the story, I had Toothorn, and because he's so big, I'd really put the bubbles anywhere and like just play. So I just kind of tanked the I tanked the ice with like health recovery S's, and I just kept encoring them. So I'm just like in the front as my bubbles are doing a lot of the wound damage. It's 10 out of 10.
Hell yeah.
Hunting Horn's really good in this game. People should play more Hunting Horn.
Hunting horns? Yeah, I want to have my secondary as a hunting horn just in case.
I mean, you can have like a lot of stuff. Like if you really want to, we can coordinate. Like I can take the hunting horn that gets the attack up hunting bubble and just put them out on the outskirts. Like I don't even need to do damage. I can just give you affinity and hit. I don't know by how much. I should look that up, but I think it's like maybe equivalent to an attack up S.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know what the affinity does actually. We're looking that up. It's all research.
Yeah.
I don't know the specific numbers because like. This game loves to hide numbers from you.
It loves hiding information. You just basically have to look up everything.
I just assume it's good. I assume if you stand at the bubble, you just get the good. Alfred's looking at me.
He's a lucky boy.
He's a starer for sure.
Man just loves observing. It's like when you I've said it before, but like the thing that you say when you don't really know what to say about somebody's baby. It's like it's so observant.
That's such like a. It's such a thing. It's so weird. Like it's such a weird compliment. It's like it can see. It can perceive.
It can use its eyeballs. Whoa.
I mean, granted, I'm glad it could use its eyeballs.
Yeah.
Like,
you know, the opposite is really sad.
I'm glad it recognizes you as like a parental figure. I guess like that's a pretty sweet thing to do. But like, I mean, who doesn't?
Most babies should be able to use their eyeballs.
You know what? Many have said, and I agree.
Hot take.
Dude, I think babies should use their eyes.
Fucking put the thing. No, bow.
There you go.
There we go.
You annoying the guys?
I'm annoying
dude?
the guys because the guys annoy hit.
Are you using the environment to your advantage as a hunter?
I am. Hell yeah.
Are you stabbing its ass?
In the air.
Oh.
All right. Cool.
Whoa.
No, I'm not.
Dude, you hate to see it.
I'll get that plate eventually. I'll get that plate. Oh, you screaming, bud? Oh, you fucking screaming? Apparently earplugs 2 takes care of almost everything in this.
Thank God.
I think the only thing is like the Gormagala, which does not. I think that one needs a 3, but everything else is 2 is fine.
I haven't really seen like a monster that I think is. I mean, I don't think any monsters like you need earplugs as a critical thing in like the more modern games, but it's. I guess it's nice to have.
World, it was very nice having earplugs basically the entire time, but that was I showed up or got a weird set and just ran with it.
Well, like in Worlds, where
really
where the monster invasions happened, The basil juice screamed so
Oh my
fucking loud.
fuck.
You needed earplugs. Like, I think earplugs 3.
Yeah.
So, like, you mandatory earplugs if you wanted to deal with the basil juice.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know that look.
The gaze in his eyes. He does not want to kiss. In fact, he wants the kiss from far.
Hey, no thank you.
Yeah, I clenched a little.
That one I wasn't too worried about.
He was giving you those eyeballs, if you know what I mean.
Is this the strike, or is this the lasers? This is the strike. Alright. We want him to go back in the house, because there's things to drop on his ass.
It'll probably follow you. Actually, it's not angry at you anymore. It's kind of there. Oh no, he's just doing it himself.
Who? Ow.
He's cooperating.
Come on, one more. One more.
Come on.
Ooh, too much. Too bad there's another one over here, idiot.
Nah, he's climbing up. He's doing the fucking laser move. No, he's just kind of climbing. Oh, he's got the zoomies.
He do be getting the zoomies.
Dude, when the ancient dragons got the zoomies, you know
Shit's
something's
fucked.
up. Yeah.
Come on, a little bit closer.
You think in universe, I guess they're kind of like the Wyverians or whatever, but you think in universe there's like the monster hunters, and then there's another group that just goes like, yo, we need a little bit of behavioral thing for this monster because like it's just roaming around zoomies. We gotta put him back. Like we need to pick him up and place him somewhere else.
Sorry. Yeah, I thought the Kudnafa village, the first one that you find, is like going to be kind of like, no, we're friends with them. We understand when they got the zoomies. We'll figure that out. We got little jingly jangly wind chimes that keep the monsters out. And I was like, I bet that's not going to keep the monsters out. Whoa! Whoa, jeez. I guess very obvious fucking spoilers for this game.
They introduced the alpha system, like, the only reason why like we're hunting these guys is because the alpha's being big and mean, and they never really like pushed it anywhere.
They never expand on it.
I mean, granted, look, they introduced guardians and stuff in this, and I guess I won't spoil it if you really want to play, but like, it's in the one area and it becomes
There
a
it is.
thing, but like they just kind of they show up, and it's very important to the plot, and I think they're very interesting, but at the same time, it's like, okay, what does that do for you though?
This player should be. Oh, there it is.
Unless they like throw me a curveball, because I'm not in high rank yet. I just got out of the main story, so yeah. Though I could imagine a system in which like, because there's turf wars and stuff. Imagine forcing a turf war because you have a guardian, not like as a pet, but you can call them because they're like more subservient or whatever.
Oh, like
you
actually
could-
having a little bit of taming escapade you could do?
Well, you can just like have a whistle and call Arathalos the turf war, and then they fuck up. Maybe it's too strong, but like you also gave them wound systems, so like that it really just ham it up, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Maybe that'll come in like the future. Like they usually give a lot of like they do a lot of ridiculous stuff in patches and stuff nowadays for Monster Hunter. As opposed to like giving all of the monsters some nonsense like the Devil Joe, which is
Yeah.
just really introducing the Devil Joe.
I love that thing so much.
I love the pickle.
Things on my keychain.
Ooh. Oh, was there going to be a Guardian pickle, do you think?
Ooh, no. I think I've encountered every monster in this, and there's a fun Guardian one.
Nice. It's the Kulu Laku. I understand.
Yeah, there you go.
I love that chicken, man.
Yeah, that's the one. You got me.
I mean, everyone knows the Kulu Laku. Big chicken man.
Yeah, I mean, I know it.
Dude,
Doesn't mean I
besides
like
the
it.
original Monster Hunter, that was the first guy I fought on the PSP, and he fucking killed me.
Jesus.
I did not know. I'm pretty sure I got bowgun specifically because I was too I was too much of a noob at Monster Hunter that I couldn't fucking kill the guy. I needed to like bombard him from across the zones and like chase him down with bowgun, tickling him until I got brave enough to use hammer.
I'm gonna put this right out right now. This is a massive weird deja vu for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had this exact thing bring in my. I mean, like, deja vu is just the you're trying to remember a memory that doesn't actually exist, so your brain thinks this is familiar. So that's all deja vu is. But weird deja vu moment for that. Yeah.
And then I think the next one I picked up I mentioned was Wild or World. and I killed the Anjanath, and that was the wall creature, and I'm like, you know what? I could play this game.
Yeah, like our dear friend Ryan going, "Fuck this goddamn T-Rex."
That was so fucking good. I wonder if he knew. Like,
no. Put the bow away. Don't focus shot when I'm not having any aim thing.
do you think the people that hated the Anjanath but stuck with the game and then went to Iceborne and got the Fulgur Anjanath just had like PTSD?
Oh fuck.
Like, Fulgur Anjanath was actually like a little bit scary.
Give. Yeah, Anjanath is like one of my favorites just for the sheer like lore of how much it fucked people. So yeah, Fulgur Anjanath, huge smile on my face.
It was like meeting an old friend.
Yeah,
Like
you've got work done. You've done well for yourself.
an old friend that like you have a lot of
fuck,
arguments
fuck,
with.
fuck,
Oh
fuck,
yeah,
fuck,
that's a
fuck.
bad time to Wyvern Piercer.
I'm gonna die.
Yo, where's the rock? There's the rock. Ooh, there's the rock. Ooh, there's the rock.
Did you do this? Holy shit!
It's time to have a little bit of a break.
That sucked.
Yeah, I do like this fight.
Yeah, very. Yeah, here's your Syndragoza fight from.
Dude, just put Syndragoza in the game.
This basically is
Yeah,
Syndragoza. I love it. Shit rules.
Imagine the crossovers they could have nowadays. Like, what would be a fun crossover from, like... I guess what raid boss would you want a Monster Hunter?
Ooh.
Like, in any context. Like, we had Behemoth, and, like, that was a pretty fun fight.
Fucking rough. Yeah, what game has kaijus that you're like, hell yeah, put that in there?
I'm only really thinking MMOs at the moment, but, like... I mean, you didn't really need to be kaijus, because the Geralt expansion had, like, the Spriggans, I guess. I know they're not called Spriggans, it's just that the fleshies remind me of Spriggans, and that's the only... Like, I don't remember the actual thing the Spriggans were made from. But I do remember... Like, yeah, you understand, you get it.
Yeah, I get it, I'm smart. Yeah, honestly, that's a good question.
Yeah, now we're thinking. Just put, like... Dude, what if Tekken gets a crossover, right? And, like, now that there's actually established characters in the game that you can, like, name, and it's a new game, so it's wild, so, like, maybe you get, like, I guess Hunter is the best one. But, like, what if you just play as Olivia in, yeah, play as Olivia in Tekken. And then, like, the crossover is you just get Gigas. Like, you just have to fight Gigas.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. Like, Katarina's there, and you're like, yo, can you, like, help me find my dad? And your dad's just a big, hulking red guy.
That him? You're tranking him, put him in shock traps.
He turns blue. It's like, what? What's going on? What's going on?
Got your dad for you.
Here's your dad. Like, it could be also Ogre, but, like, no, it's really funny, actually.
Yeah. Any wounds, any other things? Scanning, pain.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah.
I found one. You could also, like, I guess do, another thought I had is, like, Jax. Like, the Jax are just petting their Rathaloses, and you're like, we gotta get them out. Lee Cow Lane is just there. It's like, yeah, we need to get them out.
Come on. Well, that's gonna miss now. Yeah.
That's a really stupid idea, but, like, I'm in for it.
Oh boy.
Sorry, I'm distracted. Just, like,
You
thinking
broke my
about
thing,
monster
you fucker.
characters.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what WoW raid boss would I want in there.
I mean, there's plenty to choose from, but, like, you can't... Oh, you can translate them to, like, an actual, like, action game type of thing.
100%.
Like, you can reimagine. Like, I think a Syndragoza fight would be kind of fun, but, like... Oof. Has there been a Monster Hunter fight based off of, like, controlling where minions are? Because I feel like that'd be kind of an interesting twist on the form. And I'm sure there might be. I actually can't remember.
Like, the thing is, I'm like, trying not to die, so my brain isn't, like, functioning on what raid fights happen that we liked.
My brain is empty, and I'm also bringing up the conversation of, like, here's a brainstorming session.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, fuck, I just realized that I can't think because my brain is Swiss cheese at the moment.
What are you doing? Uh-oh.
Mini Frost Blast. Oh, Maxi Frost Blast. Uh-oh.
go. This one's plenty of time. I'm fine. Easy peasy.
Just put Obsidian Sanctum in the game. There you go. We
The
got
whole
there.
thing?
Yeah, just the whole thing.
All right.
Like it's a single hunt that you can either fight 3 mini wyverns or like all of them at the same time with the dragon.
Need health. Need health. Need health. Health, please.
Heels inbound.
Thank you, kitty. Slap.
Oh my god, I do not like the field voices.
The voice of the cats.
Yeah. They talk. They talk so much.
They do not shut up. Where you going, bud? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going?
I guess that's
you
just
go.
my
There you
like
go. There you
jaded
go.
anti-fun
There you go.
because I understand it's fun for some people, but like I just kind of want to fight the guy.
Yeah, fair.
Like I want my cat to scream at me in whatever like meow language, which I also adore that in canon they just understand they're screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I fucking love. Actually, confirming that like to the hunters they understand the cats as just English is 10 out of 10 to me. But also the wugwugs just speak English too. Like
I love the wood ones. Yeah, they are like best edition in this. And then you have Rove.
Yeah.
The 111 that's just like the genius.
I loved his introduction too of him just getting wrapped up in Spider. Actually, all the interesting characters get like wrapped up in Spider because I kind of like the researcher guy as well. He was a very interesting man.
Eric?
Eric, yeah. The guy whose name was so generic I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's Werner, the other guy who's definitely on some level of
Mr. I can't remember anything except like energy-based facts. So
Yeah.
please don't bother me.
dude is
I loved spoilers for Worlds, but like or Wilds, but like I'm not gonna introduce the context. So like the kid that the whole entire plot's based around, like he has a thing on him, and like as soon as Werner put the pieces like 2 and 2 together of like, oh, I have to study this, and he just fucking like walks at him with such a purpose and such an intimidating aura. I'm like, ooh, like I kind of jumped up. I didn't want Werner to come at me. Like,
man needs to calm down a little bit.
yeah, he's got something going on with him.
He's very enthusiastic about all the wrong things. Hey, you know how you nearly killed this entire thing, but you're not taking any responsibility for it? Neat.
I mean, dude, it was all for the advancement of whatever shit they got going on at the time. Also, can I just say,
What's up?
I hate the term wyvern milk.
Oh, the Wilk?
The wilk.
Yeah.
I hate that they called wilk, and it just so happens to mean wyvern milk.
Yep.
Like, it was accidental in canon, and it's so funny to me. But, like, I also hate that it's goopy-looking crystallizations of pale crystals.
Yeah.
I.e., and I'm going to say it, it looks kind of like goopy hard cum.
Yep. Yep.
And the fact
I can't define.
and I
defend
adore
it.
that the guardian monsters drink the cum to get their powers.
They need
they
need
goon.
it.
It's not. And I also hate, now that I'm thinking about it, that all of the like guardian gear is G, the monster gear. So it could just be gooning.
Yeah.
Like, like I have the full goon Rathalos set. Like, what do you got going on?
It didn't quite give me enough of ballistics, so
you
I
gotta go
I
back to get the more goon, goon
I
sauce.
need the Deshagama one.
That's so funny.
No, as soon as the little pendant thing was like looked at even briefly on the character, I was like, oh, this is going to be important for whatever stupid reason.
Oh no, this is concentrated wilk.
Yeah.
Buddy, you do not know what's on your chest right now.
And safe.
I've always loved the like desperation dive on hunters. Like, never not had it, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Dude, this guy's not even scald yet.
I know. He should be sued.
We should have started with this.
Yeah, probably. Not expecting this to be this long, but this is kind of like the upped version of it.
Yeah. I could also gush more about the game, which I will. I love that the monsters. I mean, I think that had some of it in Worlds, but like it's more dynamic here, I think, that like if their back is to the wall, they don't phase through it. Their like hind legs get like attached to it. Like they'd actually claw up on it.
It's way better now for like actually being in the environment.
The fidelity of this game is amazing. It's a shame that people with alternative graphics cards can't play it right now.
Yeah. Good lord.
Like as much praise as I can give this game for like how much polish it has, my god, please let people play it.
Yeah, it's so poorly optimized.
Yeah.
I have a 3080 Ti, and even then I can't stream it really. Like I have to move it to fucking destroy the moon. Piss. I have to drop it down to 30 FPS, which is like terrible.
Being fair to them, and I think it's not a particularly hot take for Capcom games, the people that have to wait to play will be in on the patch cycle where they add content.
Yes.
So if they want to like Omega grind Monster Hunter, they at the very least they're gonna have more content than we do. It's not very great considering that you don't get to play it, but like you get to look forward to that at least.
There you go. Smile.
You can grind more if you want. Just don't take a break.
Yeah. You will be behind. Always. 100%.
I think the armor system and the weapons giving you like stats, I think they just kind of want to bridge the gap between like getting a set and being behind. Like I think actually having the weapons give you what your armor bonuses usually do is a good choice. Like having your hammer get slugger means you don't need to choose between slugger and another thing. Even though like obviously you get like critical draw or whatever or attack on one hammer and not the other. I think it was a nice decision.
Now, game is, like, as far as a game for pure gameplay go, fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Like, one of my favorites, for sure.
What do you think of the wounds?
Love it. I love the wound system. Because, like, it makes you feel like such a badass when the thing's charging at you and you pop that wound and they flinch. And, like, you might have died otherwise. Sick. Cool. Neat.
I think...
Biggest thing for me, you can walk on the carcass now.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. It's really just that. They added too much polish, and I like
There's
it.
So much polish. I love it. It's so fun.
I think I need to see how the tempered monsters do with wounds, because, like, I don't want to say... Because other Monster Hunter games, even Worlds, had ways that you could cheese all of the bosses. And, like, wounds is just one of those mechanics that feels really, really good. And then you think about the amount of cheese that you can do by stacking wounds, but at the exact same time, you could mount the monsters for so long in this series, and like even if you couldn't mount the monsters, if you go to any previous Monster Hunter game, chances are there's a fucking strategy that you just stun lock the monster.
Yep.
I don't know if you've seen it, but I can't remember what weapon it is. I think it's Lance, where you can just like stagger the monster forever if you're solo, and then for the multiplayer monsters, for the higher end ones, you just need two guys lancing them the entire time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Game is cheesable for sure, but like,
it's what you bring into it. Like I feel like people who like look at the wound system and like complained about it, and I was kind of like there too, but it feels a lot better than it is on paper. Yeah.
Like also, even just from a visual standpoint, like you look at this and I'm hitting for 5s and 6s, and I'm like, yeah, that's not bad. And then other people looking at the game that aren't really familiar with it, like, is 5 and 6 good? And you're like, it's not bad.
I also think that for newer players that don't know, and even just like intermediate players that like, they want to hit the monster, but they don't know where their weapon is the most, like the best. If they just hit the wounds, they're fine.
Yeah.
So like if you focus on like the red marks on the monster and they get staggered, you immediately get a reward, even though it might not be like, if you don't know to aim for the tail as sword, or like you don't want to be glued to the head as hammer the entire time, you're still contributing by stunning the guy or like staggering them.
Yeah, like you can go full on like just effect builds and it'd be incredibly functional for your friends. We had somebody with dual blades with wide range show up in a hunt at one point. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. I wouldn't expect wide range from a dual blade user, but it worked pretty well. We killed the Gormagala.
Nice. I adore wide range. It's just really like the helping the homies type of thing.
Also, you can talk to somebody here and change your look of your mount, and I haven't done that yet, and I really should. I think it's probably you. Oh, hello. Hey, give me your quest.
I actually think it's a little girl in this.
Oh, yeah. Well,
That was the thing.
Monster Hunter good.
Monster Hunter good. I could gush about this game for a hot while. We've had a very good time with it in Worlds and like whatever other series we played.
Yeah, Rise, we got into it like really late, and I didn't feel like I'm almost as much time in Wilds as I did Rise. I didn't play nearly as much as everybody else did.
I liked the second hub area, and I feel like it could like flying around and doing shit felt really good. But I do agree that like it was too good.
Yeah. I did like the movement. I enjoyed trying, like I use that as like a get out of my comfort zone for weaponry. Tried testing some things that I don't really use.
Yeah.
And realized, no, there's a reason I'm comfy with certain things. I was not a fan of the switch axe, even though I played it for most of that entire time. It's just other things I enjoy more. Bow, really fun at this so far.
I haven't tried any of the gun the gun bows, but I'm fairly certain I'm just gonna stick with Blunt Boy or Toot Horn for the majority of the game.
Yeah, right now I've got a longsword. No,
Yeah.
I've got a switch axe with me right now.
Actually, Gun Lance is also really... look, the game is fun. I'm trying to convince myself to play Gun Lance, but I feel like if I'm convincing myself to play Gun Lance, that's kind of like... At that point, just play something else, Smile. Yeah.
Like, this looks real tight to play.
But also, Gun Lance has Whoopin' Fire, and it's a really fun move.
Yeah.
I'm so mad. I think if I get Part Breaker, and I see how Part Breaker acts with Gun Lance, I feel like I'd be a little bit more open to it. If Part Breaker is actually in this game, I haven't actually... Again, my knowledge is limited. I just got out of normal mode.
Yeah, fair. No, I would recommend if you have a computer that plays this. Goddamn, it is like it scratches all my little itches of.
All right, hot take. If you
WoW.
want to play Monster Hunter Wilds, just go buy Worlds on discount and then decide from there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you don't like Worlds, you will not like this. Like it's just this, but a little bit more.
And
like,
if you get stonewalled by the Tyrannosaurus Rex, the game gets a lot better as you level up.
yeah, but that fight is still easiest chips compared to some.
Yeah.
What's the windy elder dragon?
The windy
Madala?
bitch?
No, not Madala. Fucking
Kushadora.
Kushaladora or something like that.
I call him Dora the Explorer.
Yeah, that thing. Fuck, I hate that fight so much.
I don't remember how I dealt. I think we just like, all right, we got 3 flash pods. We need to kill him in 3, otherwise
Yeah.
I'm going to Minecraft myself.
Yeah, because that thing does run out of flash ability.
I mean, all of them do, but
Yeah.
like, that was when I got really good. I think that was when I wanted to do Sword and Shield for a hot while because I could just flash pod whenever I wanted. My fights were really good in that game.
Still good.
Yeah.
And we should go.
Look, I said we would gush over Monster Hunter, and we keep gushing over
Keep
Monster
gushing.
Hunter.
I'm a fucking big old gusher right now.
Oh, you're a big old gusher?
Yeah.
What flavor?
Kind of like the mix of like the watermelon and the strawberry.
Oh, so like the little machinery, like they spat out the goo, and like, oh wait, hold on, are you a strawberry casing and then whatever other flavor you had goo?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, one of those weird ones that are like, ooh, I'll trade you for those for my Reese's thing. And you're like, no, fuck off. I've got gushers. You've got like a cheese, like one of those like crackers and cheese things, but not even like the sticks that you dip. It's like the ones you got to spread with the little red spready thing. And you're like, that sucks.
Here's the thing, I'm a degenerate. I kind of like those.
Really? Oh no, I couldn't. I like the fake cheese never got me.
Like, okay, weird topic. There was a period of time in which I absolutely hated them, and then I kind of got over my fear of processed cheese.
My fear.
Well, okay, I didn't like Kraft singles at fucking all. Like, processed, like, American cheese just never did it for me at all. And, like, I understand that, like, burgers in restaurants had, like, processed cheese, but it wasn't, like, I could never explain to my mother that there was a difference, because I knew there was a difference. Like, Kraft singles and processed cheese, kind of different.
Sure.
But, like, also the same, but also kind of different.
Sure.
And, like, I still hate Kraft singles, but, like, I'm much more open to, like, American cheese, I guess. Which is to say, first sticking point in my brain was Kraft singles bad, and I had to defend my fucking life. But I also like Cheese Whiz, so I don't know.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm quite the opposite.
Yeah.
Lucky for you, cheese single. Cheese Whiz, fucking get it out of my face. You're a disgusting, horrible human being.
See, I don't think I like Cheese Whiz now. It has to be in, like, a scenario in which it's like a in a sandwich where Cheese Whiz is like the thing you need to put on it,
Blech.
which I guess is like in some places Philly cheesesteaks. Apparently, like, it blew my fucking mind when I watched a guy fucking destroy a sandwich with Cheese Whiz, and I don't know if it's a Philly cheese or like a chopped cheese, but like there was a whole lot of processed cheese on that sandwich, and I'm like, this looks like a disaster, and I want to put it in my mouth.
I mean, I got bad tummy, so I look at things like that now and go, heh.
I have still the iron constitution for certain things. Sugar-free things often like give me the upset, but I can eat like I could probably eat an entire plastic bar straight out of the crude oil. Like I can eat petroleum-based plastics and be fine, but like as soon as a sugar-free Red Bull enters the vicinity, I get like a little bit of ooh my tummy.
I'm gonna go drink mine actually. My sugar-filled energy drink.
I'm gonna eat petroleum, and we'll do next time on Loot
You're like a sideshow freak down in Texas. And then
dude, this man consumes petroleum and turns it into petroleum. It just goes right through him.
We are going to invade him, though.
Why? Oh, I know why.
Because of the crimes. Anyway, next time on Lootlads.
Just saying, I'm not allowed out of America, not because you know I got a lot going on with me right now. Yeah, we're here to take your oil. What?
And harvest you, bud.
That's threatening, but also like, hold on, I'm open to it.
Maybe next time.
Does this mean you want me, or like what's going on here?
Finally.
Finally, someone likes me. I call Emily like you're never gonna believe it.
Wait, what? Like our we have cats together.
Yeah, but like someone wants me for me. No, we just want what's inside you for what's inside of me. Buddy, we've been together for like 7 years. Like. Yeah, but you don't want me for what's really inside me. Petroleum. There's so much crude in there.
We're just putting like an entire what do they call the oil platforms?
I thought they were just called oil platforms.
Well, fuck me. I thought they were like decks or I'm gonna have a stroke. Anyway, next time on Loot Lads.
Yeah,
let's leave.
Shutting down. We have to restart Devon.
If I shoot this in the back of the head, do you think we'll still be friends?